Welcome back to Grow Joyfully. It's another Monday, and here we are on April 7th. This is my brother's birthday. Happy birthday, brother. My husband and I and my daughter were fortunate enough to get away this weekend, and I think it's really refreshed us. Now that we're back, we really want to dive in and start working even harder on this place. I just thought I'd show you what's up in this lovely bulb bed. Hyacinths, two-toned daffodils, regular yellow daffodils, some tulips. There's some red tulips there. There's a yellow tulip over there, if you can see, and more hyacinth over there. So this bed has been a great big surprise for me, and I really love that. I'm armed with some more yeast fertilizer, and I'm headed out to the greenhouse to check on my plants. I quickly checked on them last night, and they were doing really well. It was quite warm in there, which is a little bit alarming, but they're growing like crazy. It's 63 degrees outside. It feels incredible. It was raining this morning, and it looks like it wants to puddle up again and rain. Hi, Cuddles. How are you? But that's the way of it in spring, isn't it? Both of my rhubarbs are looking good and coming on even more, and I'm just so crazy about that. That's just so great. And there is Cuddles, the spoiled. Sweet little girl. So it's 63 degrees outside, and inside it is 70. So I might leave the door open for a little while just to get some fresh air in here and maybe cool it down just a little bit. I'm pretty excited about the way things are growing. I had the fan going all weekend, and I really think that helps the plants get stronger. The herbal tea of the day is pomegranate and raspberry, and hibiscus and raspberry. I have to go back to the house to bring some more water into the greenhouse, and I have some trays that came in the mail, so I have to pick those up too. I think what I'm going to do is walk out and let the chickens out. Let's go and let those little stinkers out. Here's another view of the bulb bed from this direction. Kind of pretty. There's a few more daffodils right there. I really like the bulbs my husband's putting in. All three of us are kind of tired today from our trip. We went down to see our son and his wife and their little boy, and they're so sweet, and we just had such a great time. But on the way home, there was a serious accident, and it held us up for a full hour, so it added an hour to our trip. These girls are going to be crazier than ever to get out. Here they come. Oh, we're so excited we have to fly. Oh, you're going over there to see what the rooster has kicked out of his cage. Come here, I'll get you your scratch. Here you go. Here's your scratch. There you go. Well, at least you guys clean up over there. He's quite a messy fella. My daughter brought in 32 eggs last night, and there's probably another dozen ready. Hello, George. Time to get you fed and watered. George is fed and watered, and now it's time to feed Hopper. You're so silly. Why do you get underneath your hay? Well, I'm gonna put it in there. Silly boy. You go, you have your hay, your waters, and your alfalfa pellets, and your bunny treats. Does that look yummy? Hey, what's going on over there? Silly chickens. Look what we have here. I forgot to put the stone in the place to hold the door open, and now we caught a kitty cat. I know, I'll let you out. There you go. 20 eggs since yesterday. They are so amazing. I forgot to bring out a container, so I'm using my shirt. I'm sure other people know what I'm talking about. If you have chickens, you forgot to bring out a container, you use your apron, your shirt, your coat, whatever. It works. 20 eggs today, 32 eggs. I think it was for Friday and Saturday, part of Sunday. And this was the week before. So yes, our chickens are doing well. They're laying a lot of eggs again, and we're very happy. And I just hope we can sell them at the farm stand. I put the eggs up, washed my hands. Now I have the trays and the water, and we can get busy in the greenhouse. I left 2 windows cracked, plus the fan on while I was gone. I really think that helped. Take a look at some of these guys. There's Anna Russians. Look at them, they're just beautiful. Pink oxheart. And the cabbages are looking really good too. I think these are some kale back here. Looking really nice. I have a few Utah Spanish onions that are supposed to be coming up, and we got tomatoes instead. Oh, there's a couple of them. Looking good. This shelf's really going crazy. There's a pineapple tomato, some more pineapple, black seaman, German pink. They're looking really nice. German queen, granny cantrell, more pineapple, San Marzano. So beautiful. Look at these here by the window. They really like the natural sunlight. Look at the jack-o'-lantern here. Wow. Since I have so many tomato plants, I think I'm going to kind of hedge my bets and plant some out earlier than it says it's safe to do. Google says that May 7th is our last frost date. I hope that's true. We have to make sure that the snow is off Schaefer's Butte, which is a mountain east of here. Usually that's a fairly reliable guide to go by, so that we know when the snow is off there, we're not going to have any more frost. Maybe I've been planting out too late. But because I have so many tomato plants, I think I'm going to hedge my bets and try to plant some out in the pasture garden under a cloche. A cloche is just a covering that helps to protect your plants. It can be made of wire, so it just protects them from animals, or it can be plastic or even glass, which I don't think would be too successful. But plastic with holes up in the top to help protect it from frost. So I think I'm going to try that this year and try to get things out sooner. So I thought maybe you'd want to open up with me some trays that I ordered. I've had to order trays at least twice already this year because we have so many plants. And it has 10 trays, and they're supposed to be extra thick seed trays. So I hope this happens. Now we'll just try to open it up. Okay. Of course, we're not going to be able to see the way I have it. Here we go. Seedling tips to improve seed germination. Start at the right time. Proper lighting matters. Thinning is vital. Potting up is crucial. That I agree with. Provide growing seedlings space, nutrients, and proper substrate for tenacity. So all that means is that the substrate, that is your growing medium, and the tenacity just means the strength of the plants and the health of the plants and how long and enduring that they will grow and be. So proper substrate for tenacity means proper growing medium for strength. And then you do gradual hardening off and effective heating. So that is kind of a no-brainer. Effective heating when you're germinating and you're keeping your plants, your little seedlings growing. We know that we have to keep them from freezing. And then later on, if you want to plant in ground, you need to make sure that your soil temperature is higher. Hopefully between 70 and 75 degrees, but here it won't be that warm for quite a while. So I'm kind of excited about these trays. They do look very sturdy. And they're nice and deep. So I'm pretty excited about that. That's the brand, if I'm saying it right. So Light. Hopefully that's the way to say it. So I just wanted to share that opening of the package with you and let you know that these seem like really good sturdy trays and they'll be around for a long, long time. Tomorrow is the 8th of April. And what's supposed to come on the 8th of April? Our new greenhouse. It was supposed to come on April 1st, and April Fool's joke, it didn't. I don't think we've had an email again saying that it's going to be delayed. I just really hope it comes because, as you can see, we seriously need more space. I doubled the recipe for the yeast fertilizer so that I could dilute it more and have it go farther because I have to mix it up quite frequently in this little jar. So what I'm going to do today is put twice as much water in with it and get going and water some of these plants. Some of them are okay. Like I said, I got to them last night, so they won't need watering. But I'm going to go up, stick my finger in, up to my first knuckle, and if it feels wet in this area, then it doesn't need water. If it feels dry, then it needs water. That's just a little cheap, easy rule of thumb. Or finger. The sweet peas are looking good. I have a few more that I need to trim. I'll feel for water. I filled up to my first knuckle and it felt moist. Not damp, but moist. And that's how you can tell. This one feels a lot drier, so I might give it a little bit more. Now the smaller containers, that's a little bit dry. And the same for that one. So it looks like I'll start with these guys to water them. Like I said earlier, it was really good to get away, but it was even better to get back home. It gave us a new lease on life, even just being away for 2 days, Friday till Sunday. And when we get back, we're recharged and motivated and ready to go out and tackle more and more things outside. So I'm excited about that. Today I'm going to pot up some San Marzanos that don't look very good. The Cherokee purples that I put in the big pot are looking a lot better, so I'm glad that I did that before we left. The Dr. Wychees, maybe not quite so much, but it takes at least, I think, 4, 5, 6 days for it to start looking happier. So, time to get potting up some San Marzanos that look very peaked. If we referred back to this card that came in with the trays, this is a very, very important point. Providing growing seedlings space and nutrients and proper garden mix for strength, substrate for tenacity. So, I don't have to do the thinning part because when I pot them up, if I see some that are not healthy or thriving, then I just take them and put them in the compost. So that's when I do my thinning, if I do it at all. Okay, I have 8 pots ready to transplant these little San Marzano tomato seedlings into. Here's one. I've already put fertilizer in with a nice potting soil, and I've watered it. Try to get out as many roots as possible. Now that's good. And I've already used the dibber to poke a little hole to put the little seedling. So I'm just going to take these one at a time, gently tease it apart, and put it in the little hole, making sure that you cover up all the roots. So I just moved the San Marzano little tiny seedlings down there on the bottom on the heat mat, and now I have the larger ones up here on my lap, and I'm going to move them over on the shelf, but I wanted to show you something first. Some of my seedlings are getting yellow and purpley. I know that when they turn yellow, that means it needs nitrogen, and when it turns purple, that means it needs phosphorus. So I am going to add some fertilizer accordingly. The yeast fertilizer will supply the nutrients for nitrogen, and the bone meal, as you can see here, it says it's an organic source of phosphorus and calcium, and that's what it needs when it turns purple like this. So I will add a little bit of the bone meal and then a little bit of the yeast fertilizer. I added a little bit of blood meal and yeast fertilizer to this gazante that's looking orange and not so happy. This one as well. And to the ones that look a little purple, I added a little bit of bone meal. So let's see if that will help them. You know, the internet is a cursing and a blessing, as I always say, but it's really wonderful to have such information at our fingertips to be able to figure out what's wrong with our plants and things that we're gardening with. So for that, I'm grateful. So I have those tomato seedlings situated in their new home over here. I might have to put them up here. If you take a look at these up here, none of them they have a little tiny bit of yellowing and not much purple. But I really think that the direct sunlight helps give them exactly what they need. Well, I think I'm going to leave it here. I'm very excited to be back home. It's nice to get away. There's something about the human psyche that just needs a break now and then. It needs to be able to see something different. And then you get back home and you're very appreciative of your own home and your own surroundings. So I am very appreciative of that. I'm grateful to be able to get back and make some more videos to be able to share them with you, my friends. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope things are growing well for you, either in your house, in the windowsill, or in your greenhouse, and for those that are lucky enough, outside in the ground. That'll happen for us in about a month. So I hope you have a lovely day, and thanks for stopping by. We'll see you on the next video.